What's going on, everybody? It's Zembeko Gaming. Back again with another tier list type of a video. This one's kind of different from like the Ultimate Pokemon tier list. This one over here, as we're at UltimateSmashTierList.com, this is a website where a lot of Pro Smash players use to make tier lists, for the current meta of the game, things like that. What characters thrive, or the best characters, things like that. A tier, S tier, top 10, all that. We're using this website a little bit differently. Over here, my few categories, the video is, this is my prediction on what characters in the current Ultimate roster will make it into the next Smash Bros. Game. Because, there's all that recent talk about Sakurai talking about how there is pretty much going to be a new Smash game. So, I put some thought into this, and I am thinking, I've thought, who is going to be in Smash? So, we're just going to start off, we're going to go down pretty much the list in as accurate of order as we can, just being clearly, Mario is going to make it, Luigi's going to make it, Bowser is guaranteed to be in it. Let's see. Donkey Kong's gonna be in it. Diddy Kong is gonna be in it. Peach is gonna be in it. Kirby is gonna be in it. Pikachu is gonna be in it. Jigglypuff is gonna be in it. That's just a few. Let's see. Yoshi. This is 100% chance that Yoshi is gonna be in it. Oh, Link. This is alphabetical order, so it's throwing everything off for me. Where are you at? Fox is gonna be in it. Well, Falco's probably gonna be. Or you know what? I'm gonna put Falco down there. He's most likely gonna be in it. Honestly, you know what? No, we're gonna put him in it because every game that Falco's been introduced, he's been in it. Okay, where is the character I'm looking at? Sheik's gonna be in it. Oh, there she is. Zelda. Zelda's gonna be in it. I think there's no questions about it. Samus. Samus is gonna be in it. Now, as we kind of pick through the list, Marth is definitely gonna be in it. I hate to say it, because I don't care about these characters whatsoever. They do nothing for me, but me Sword Fighter, me Brawler, and me Gunner are guaranteed to be in it because I like that whole customization aspect into Ultimate, and they've even taken it further by improving it. Now I think I'm just gonna kind of go in order. Banjo and Kazooie. I think Banjo and Kazooie, you look at the DLC Pack 1, and I think Banjo and Kazooie is one of the most balanced or underwhelming DLC characters that they added. But it is third party, which always is kind of the thing that has created this idea of well, maybe. So I think he has a pretty good chance, so I'm just gonna say he is most likely gonna make it. I can see a world where Bayonetta does not make it into the next Smash game, but at the same time, I also do see it. Bowser Jr. Since there's Bowser, you gotta bet they're pretty much it's guaranteed. Byleth is a DLC from Fighter Pass 1. I can see Byleth making it in because she is very different from most of the Fire Emblem characters, but I'm gonna put her down here most likely due to the fact that she is DLC and she might stand out a little too much because of that. Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon's more of a Smash character than an F-Zero character. Change my mind. Chrom? I'm gonna be honest, as this is kind of like the first Echo Fighter we've ran into. My personal opinion, I hope the Echo Fighters don't make it, so I'm gonna put probably not gonna make it. But, you know, they probably will, but this is my opinion, and I don't think they're going to do Echo Fighters again, because I think they really don't add much value into the set game. Cloud, I think if they got Cloud in from Smash 4 and they got him in here, I think Cloud's been kind of it's become more of a staple. I'm gonna put him in at 100% guaranteed. I feel like Cloud is just kind of a guaranteed character at this point to like be in it, just because he's now iconic. Especially with, you know, you got pro player professional player Spargo playing in. That definitely makes a significant difference on how people view this character, and I think Spargo's a prime example of that. Corrin, I think Corrin has a chance of making it, because Corrin is also still different from the other Fire Emblem characters. Same thing as Chrom. As much as I think Daisy's better than Peach, like, I feel like if they did Echo Fighters, it would be like, yeah, they're there, but they are just carbon copies. It's like more of like a skin pack type thing. Dark Pit, I feel the same way. Dark Samus, same way. Dr. Mario, I hate this character because it's just worse Mario in most ways. And you know what, you TikTokers can hear me and be like, I am speaking heresy by saying that Dr. Mario is just worse than Mario, because it is. But he is most likely gonna make it. No, he's gonna make it. What am I talking about? Duck Hunt, I feel like, is kind of that iconic retro character. I feel like he's just gonna make it in. Ganondorf will definitely be here. Greninja will most likely be here. Yeah, he's gonna be. He's like 100% guaranteed to be in here. Hero! Hero's kind of an interesting one. I feel like this is one DLC character that's just simply not gonna make it. I don't see Hero making it. Ice Climbers, I feel like they might run into the issue of trying to, you know, get the desyncs and things like that work like they did in previous games. And, you know, get the character to function. So I can imagine a world where Ice Climbers does not make it. So I'm going to put it in probably, but there's still a chance that they make it, right? Ike is going to make it. He's guaranteed. I also am going to put Incineroar here. I think Incineroar is very iconic in Ultimate, as he was a character that I don't think a lot of people were expecting, but like he fits in the dynamic well. He fits that grappler role to a T, and it just feels good to it. Inkling, I feel like there could be 17 more Smash games. Inkling will be in every single one of them from now on. And this is us getting to mostly the newer, or going through new arrivals. Isabelle, I feel like it's like a Dr. Mario Villager type of situation. By the way, we'll just drag Villager up here as well. I feel like that's the same exact situation. Joker, Nintendo's getting all these Persona games, so I wouldn't be surprised if they got Joker in the next I picture if Joker makes it in the next Smash game that he's going to be heavily nerfed, and I can see it that Joker would be in it, but he'd be most likely he's going to be in the next Smash game. But I feel like if he is, he's going to be nerfed and not be as great. I think it'll be good, but I don't think he's going to be great. Kazuya, probably not going to make it. You kidding? This fighting game, like, he is nothing. Like, I look at Kazuya and I watch how he plays, and the few times I have played him, it just doesn't it's not okay. I feel like that Kazuya does not fit the mold for Ultimate, even though I think that for a lot of the Shoto fighting game FGC characters, I don't feel like they're gonna make it. There's a chance, I just don't see it. I think Kazuya specifically is very broken. Ken, I think I'm gonna put Ken there because he's technically an Echo. I think he's different. There's the variations that does set him apart. I don't know what the variations are. So I don't play Ken, I don't play Ryu, I don't understand those types of characters. I just know there is that difference, and I think people lean towards Ken more than Ryu. But I could be wrong. DDD, I think DDD is just iconic now, being that he'll most likely make it into the game. King K. Rool, he's a new addition to Ultimate. I think King K. Rool is such an awesome character. You know, you gotta love the Kremlin King, the Captain K. Rool, the Kremlin Invader. I think he solids out the trifecta for it. So I'm not gonna say he's guaranteed to be in. I think he's most likely gonna be in it. Little Mac's gonna be in it just simply because they love bullying in Little Mac. Like, why wouldn't they? Lucario's gonna be in it, and in the next fighting game, because like he's been in Brawl. I think he's here to stay. Along with Luke. Well, Luke was DLC in Smash 4. He didn't make it in base roster, but was first arrived in Brawl. I think Lucas is here to stay. Lucina is most likely gonna make. I think out of all like the Echo-ish fighters, I think Lucina's probably like the one to make it the most. Mega Man will most likely Meta Knight, right? Mewtwo, same thing. They're in the same boat. Min, Min's from ARMS, and ARMS is one of Nintendo's first Switch games. It's kind of a big deal that they waited until Fighter Pass 2 to add Min. I think Min has a pretty solid chance at making it into the future Smash games. I feel like that Min needs a few tweaks because they really nerfed her. From when Min was released, every patch was just a new nerf. Think between Min's release and the final update, there was one, maybe two patches where Min did not get nerfed. But that's it. Mr. Game & Watch, I think, is guaranteed to make it in. Same thing with Ness. And Pac-Man. I think Pac-Man also has a very good chance. And I feel like Palutena is going to also be in it. I think Kid Icarus is becoming a little bit more iconic, well endowed. Pichu came back from Melee. I think that Pichu will most likely make it into the next game. I feel like they need to make a few tweaks with Pichu to make them fit. Honestly, thinking about it, I don't think Kazuya's going to make it. I'm going to drop Kazuya down. I don't think Kazuya is going to make it. And extras I put down here is all the Echo Fighters and things or not Echo Fighters, all the alt costumes and things that they had in tier list. I just wanted them out. Olimar is going to make it. Pikmin 4 is awesome. I've been playing it over on Live at Kick. It's been a blast. I've been loving Pikmin 4. And, Olimar's just kind of become more iconic as its time goes through. Especially now that all 4 Pikmin games are on the Switch. 4 Pikmin games are on the Switch. All 4 of them. It's incredible. Piranha Plant. Now, Plant Gang. We're all about Plant Gang, right? I love this character. This is my character that I main forever. Since Byleth's release. I've been playing Plant for that long. But I think this is the Ultimate's joke character. And with that being the case, I look at Plant, and I'd love to see Plant in future games, because I feel like in other games Plant would be really good. she's not gonna make it. She's not gonna be in the next Smash game. I could guarantee it pretty much, like, because I think this is just a goofy character. Even though it's a, not even a third party, this is main. I just don't see it. Pit. Yeah, I see it. Oh, I missed one. Well, it's about here. PT. I feel like PT. I'm gonna put PT here because I feel like what they'll end up doing if PT is not added in the base game, or the base Smash game, that he would be a part of Fighter Pass. Pyra and Mythra. They are like they're the new Zelda Sheik from like Melee and Brawl, where they can swap in between each other, and it definitely makes them stand out as one of they are considered the best character, top 3 character. I think they kind of fallen off a little bit and became more like a top 5 character, but I digress. This isn't a tier list, or my opinion on a tier list. This is just my view on what characters I think will and will not make it into future games. I think Pyra and Mythra have a chance. I just don't think it's that good. I'm going to throw it over here. Richter is an Echo Fighter. I think it's kind of falls in there. Simon is the main one. I think Simon has a pretty decent chance. I think he has a unique style. Ridley is a unique character. I think is pretty much going to be guaranteed. I'm going to balance it. Most likely going to make it, but there might be that chance that like they can't tweak me. Rob is going to make it for sure. Now, I'm going to throw... Robin is most likely going to make it, because Robin is very different compared to the other Fire Emblem characters. And as you can notice, most of the Fire Emblem characters I did put in here aren't like like the clones. So hopefully they, I digress. Rosalina and Luma, they just kind of became a staple in most games. Roy's our boy. Shout out to Roy. Roy's most likely going to make it, but I think there's that small chance. I think Rio is guaranteed to make it, because I think he is the iconic fighting game character that just sets him apart. And I think it's just huge. I think I can see in the future where, in this next iteration of Smash, where Ryu gets that updated look from Street Fighter 6, where he's, like he's almost a sensei now, and like that. I can see that happening, where they update his movesets a little bit, not like completely change it, because Ryu's moveset didn't really change that much, but they just updated a few things, give him a little. Sephiroth, I feel like it's just not gonna make it, because like Cloud, I feel like we're pretty much guaranteed. Honestly, where's Cloud at? Yeah, I'm gonna actually move him. Probably, but no, not sure. But Sephiroth, I think this is kind of like the one-time deal. Because, I mean, like, even when we got Cloud, we only got 2 songs from Final Fantasy. When Sephiroth added, we got, like, 10 more. So, like, it was a huge deal. They did a huge event with the whole boss rush thing. Which, honestly, like, that was a blast. I loved playing it. It's a shame I wasn't recording. Or I was streaming at that time, but it wasn't, like as much as I am now. I don't see it. I think Shulk has now become more of a stable. Snake is probably going to make it, but there's always that chance that he just disappears. If he doesn't make it, he might get added as a Fighter Pass. Sonic, you got that Mario and Sonic rivalry. You can't beat it. I think it's huge. Sora, the final character to Fighter Pass 2. This character has made an impact to a lot of players in the community. A lot hate him, but a lot adore him. I think Sora is an awesome character in general. I do, my mod plays Sora, that's his main. And sure, I get frustrated fighting said Sora, but at the same time, like, the fact that he's in the game is huge. I want to say that he's going to make it, but as much as I want to follow my heart, my gut is what I'm trusting, and I just don't see him making it. I think like he is the iconic ending for Ultimate, the character that like the best fit for ending Ultimate, and I don't think there is a better character that they could have added to end it, but I don't see it much past here. Maybe in like 3 generations of Smash you can see him again. I just don't see him now. Steve, honestly, yeah, I think that's fair. Steve, I just don't see making it back. I think Steve broke the game. I think Nintendo's hurt. See, they might not say anything about it, but they definitely hear it. I guarantee they can. They might not say anything, but they see it, they hear it. I guarantee it. They're not going to add Steve in because he just breaks the game mechanically. Terry's unique as he's a fighting game character, but he's more Ultimate, like or Smash-esque, because everything's kind of simplified. He just has those Shoto properties, so he's probably gonna make it. Tink. So, you know, this is something I didn't want to. I'm gonna address both Tink and Young Link. That's 2 characters. These 2, both Tink and Young Link. Tink and Yink, I think, right, they probably have a chance of making it, but at the same time, I don't know, because there's a solid chance that what they do is they add Tink, they add Yink, they add Breath of the Wild 1 Link, and then they add Tears of the Kingdom Link. Which I see them that they would do that, but it definitely would be, you know, weird. Wario's here to stay. It's Wario time! I see Wario here staying. Wii Fit's also staying. I think Wolf has a pretty good chance at making it. He didn't make it in 4, which always, that kind of leans towards that idea he might not make it. In ZSS, I feel like he can't have ZSS if he has Samus. Or, well, with the introduction of ZSS, I think them separating it's huge. But yeah, I think that's everybody. Looking at those lists, is there anything I want to touch up on? No, I don't think there is anybody else. I think this is pretty much everybody or how I would organize it on like hierarchy of who will and won't make it. I think, you know, I think these 4 are shoo-in and just not to make it. I really do. I don't think Hero's gonna make it. I don't think Kazu's gonna make it. I don't think Plant's gonna make it. I don't think Steve's gonna make it. Echo Fighters will probably make it. I put them here just because if they do away with, because that all the characters that are considered that are Echo Fighters are down here pretty much. That they're going to do away with that whole concept. And then a lot of the characters are here are like DLC-esque characters and things like that. There's not many DLC characters I'm like, oh yeah, that's guaranteed to make it in. A lot of the characters that are up here are just base roster characters. And I think that's a big thing to recognize is that most of these characters are base roster characters. I might do a video in the future talking about characters I would love to see in future Smash games. Because I think I have a couple in mind that I would love to, you know, see and, you know, have in Smash games that would fit the style, fit the theme of it. But look, at the time, that's all I have for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. This kind of unique video of just my prediction on who I think will and will not make it in future Smash games. But as always, I'm Imbecco Gaming. We've been gaming. I'll see you around next time. A goodbye.